Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this game is well and truly set. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Passing nice and neat. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Decent progress down the left. Locatelli. Now it's Bellingham. And he's in on goal! Bellingham. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Locatelli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's delightful. Locatelli receives it in a wide position. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé. Paris Saint-Germain are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And it's McAllister. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. McAllister played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, Mbappe! Has a look and plays it forward. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Great shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. And it's Koundé. It'll be a throw-in. Koundé. Chouameni. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Gordon. Now it's Gordon. Oh, important interception. Davis just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Goes for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. McAllister, pass somewhat off target, aimed beyond the defence. Lewandowski, brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gordon picks it up out wide. Gordon stood his ground strongly. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. McAllister is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And again! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Bellingham. Mbappe! 5 minutes till the break. Davis. Davis delivers. That's an excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Threads one in. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Good, strong midfield running here. Knocks it into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Mbappe. Davis tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Chouameni. Some good work on the right flank here. Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Gordon. Tonali to McAllister. And it's Tonali. Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lewandowski. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Lewandowski takes a shot! Oh, what has happened? Oh, it's fallen kindly here! He's got a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 97.
Brazil get themselves
Changement
back
en
into
cours.
contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Davis. Oh, that's nice. And it's McAllister. McAllister touches it back. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6, le numéro 22, le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro 38.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's found a way through. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
João Neves plays it short. Bellingham. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. "75 minutes played. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Koundé. Now João Neves. Koundé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That was good alertness. Chouameni. Rafael Leao. Aubameyang. And it's Gravenberch. Played back in. Dembele. He's had a shot! Aubameyang! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Chouameni. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Aubameyang looks to get on the end of this. And Gravenberch. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That has been cut short. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not
Chance! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Locatelli, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. This one is having a shot! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. McAllister with the short one. And here's Bellingham. Brazil are looking to go forward now. He's played it back. Udogi wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly... And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yamal. Caught offside that time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Locatelli. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. It's a threatening ball. Now then, and the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? You get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's McAllister. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. He's free. There's the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. McAllister. Chouameni. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Tonali. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has put paid to that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Koundé. Koundé made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Chouameni plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. And that's played in low. That is a brilliant interception. Hakimi. And here's the chance to counter. Nice-looking ball. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Locatelli. Looking tidy in possession here, and shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a simple one for the keeper. Udogi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Paris Saint-Germain are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are back on the way. Oh, what a mistake! And this is Lewandowski, and he shoots! It's a goal! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bellingham might be danger here. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Gordon. Turns and goes back. Shot a goal!
Changement en cours.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Davis gathers from the goal kick. Van Dijk. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Locatelli, brilliantly cut out. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. McAllister. Oh, super ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's in on goal. Locatelli. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chouameni. Now Davis tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! McAllister. And it's McAllister. Mings. Mbappe demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's managed to get free. Nicely aimed pass. There's no flag. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts to play it back. Quality ball. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to
20.
turn to their benches.
Le numéro 8.
And he welcomes it in.
Le numéro 6.
A lot of space
Le
ahead of him.
numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 97. Le numéro 4. Le numéro
There's
9.
great running on show
Le numéro
here, but
38.
ultimately there was
Le numéro
no way through.
87. Attention, changement.
Botman makes the interception. Oh no, this does not look good.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Chouameni. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's away. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Mings did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Botman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Marquinhos. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aubameyang.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele gets through on his own.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps.
Can he get it through? Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Palmer considers his options. This is Dembele. Tries a shot! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.